Yes, ready? Start. Yes. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, since this is the first occasion when we have an opportunity to discuss the report of the Ministry of External Affairs, I should like to take the opportunity to compliment the Foreign Minister and through him the personnel of the Ministry of External Affairs for their excellent handling of India's foreign relations despite a very difficult external environment and our own difficulties that we face in the economic field. Going through the report, I notice that the policy planning and review section of the Ministry of External Affairs has been revitalized and is now planning to play an active role. I wholeheartedly welcome this. Sir, there has been some kind of reaction or rather resistance to the word policy planning in certain quarters, and therefore I think perhaps it might be more appropriate to name this division as study and review division. It will take away any kind of adverse reactions that might have been there previously. The report has also pointed out to the global inflation which has eaten away into the budget of the External Affairs Ministry, and they have also mentioned about adjustments that have been made. May I take the opportunity to suggest to the Foreign Minister that perhaps time has come when it would be appropriate to have a review of the staff situation in our missions abroad, keeping in view the role that has to be played by each of them. It is the quality of the tool with which they are enabled to do their job which will finally produce results and not the numbers. Therefore, we have to look at the picture again, decide our priorities, decide the specific objectives within a time frame, and then plan the staff in our missions and give them necessary financial support that is required to conduct foreign relations. I would also say that in the economy measure, we should think more in terms of regional expertise, more in terms of cutting undesirable transfers so that there should be greater saving and a more specific use of the limited money we have. One of the points on which I may agree with my friend opposite is that the Ministry of External Affairs does require a larger financial support to undertake the responsibilities that have now been entrusted to it with the growing number of independent countries and growing numbers of non-aligned countries. Coming to the world situation, the world is so large and the time at my disposal is so brief that I would wish to confine myself only to India's immediate environmental situation and try not to digress into the wide field since this has already been covered by my honorable friend. Sir, on the last occasion also we had discussed foreign relations in this house. I had, with due respect, pointed out that we were drifting into a very rapidly deteriorating international situation and also that a new Cold War emerging. I emphasized the word new distinct from Cold War. Stop.